Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Zain who lived in a small town. Every summer, he would visit his grandfather, who lived in a peaceful house surrounded by trees and plants. Zain loved these visits because his grandfather always shared wise stories with him. One summer day, as they sat under a tree, Zain asked, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. Can you tell me how to become successful?" Grandfather smiled and said, "Let me show you something that will help you understand." Grandfather took Zain to a nearby nursery and bought 2 small plants. They returned home, and Grandfather planted one plant inside the house in a pot, and the other plant outside, where it would face the sun, rain, and wind. Grandfather asked, "Zain, which plant do you think will grow better?" Zain thought for a moment and said, "The plant inside will grow better because it is safe from sunlight, storms, and animals." Grandfather nodded and said, "Let's wait and see what happens." Years later, Zain came back to visit his grandfather. He said, "Grandpa, remember when I asked you about success? You didn't tell me much. Now I'm ready to learn." Grandfather smiled and said, "Before I tell you, let's check on the plants we planted." They walked outside to see the plants. The plant inside was small and weak, but the plant outside had grown into a big tree. Its branches spread wide, providing shade to anyone passing by. Grandfather asked, "So Zain, which plant grew better? Which one is more successful?" Zain looked at both plants and said, "The one outside is bigger and stronger." But how could that happen? It faced so many dangers like storms and sunlight. Grandfather smiled and explained, "Yes, the plant outside faced many difficulties, but those difficulties helped it grow stronger. The storms and rain made its roots deep and strong. The plant outside had the freedom to grow as much as it wanted, and those challenges helped it become strong." He continued, "The plant inside was safe, but it didn't face any challenges. It stayed small and weak because it didn't need to fight against storms or rain." Grandfather looked at Zain and said, "Remember this. My son's success comes when you face challenges. If you avoid difficulties, you will never grow. Life will give you problems, but those problems are not there to stop you. They are there to help you become strong and successful." Zain thought about his grandfather's words. He realized that challenges are not bad. They make us stronger, and they help us grow. The difficulties in life teach us important lessons and help us become better. Zain looked at the big tree and understood. The tree was not just a plant. It was a symbol of strength and success that came from facing problems and never giving up. From that day on, Zain remembered his grandfather's lesson. Whenever he faced difficulties in life, he knew that they were part of his journey to success. He understood that struggles are not there to stop us, but to make us stronger and help us reach our dreams. And so, Zain learned that success is not about avoiding challenges, but about overcoming them. And just like the tree, he knew that with hard work and perseverance, he could achieve anything he wanted.